eyes down pretty well.
Yeah,
Dude, your head being like that close up on an 85-foot screen.
Yeah.
That must have been cool.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was a really cool experience. Obviously, my family came out.
Yes.
And they really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that people around the world are enjoying it. I believe that it's, as we speak, it's opening either tomorrow or the next day in England.
Great.
And it's around the world, and more is happening. Miramax announced worldwide distribution, so there'll be more cities and more dates. But if it's still in theaters when you're watching this, please go check it out and let us know what you think. Let's move on to my daily struggle with existing.
How's the car doing?
So today, I don't drive my car that often. You know this because I'm not really in town that often. I tend to side with driving my wife's hybrid car more often than.
It sings to you. Right?
It does sing when you turn it off, and then when you turn it on.
Yeah, just ready to seize the day.
Yeah, and like, there's all kinds of fucking leaves and shit that happen on the screen. My car didn't do that. My car just goes. Yeah.
What? What do you want?
Yeah.
Shit.
So I'm always well under the suggested mileage / date when you're supposed to get your engine oil changed and everything, right? Because it said that I was supposed to get it changed at the amount of mileage that I am now, but they estimated that would have happened in April of last year, just to give you an idea of how little I actually drive this car.
Sure.
So I said, all right, well, we're starting a record with Feldy. By the time you're watching this, I'll be a week in to making the record. Feldy lives about an hour and change away from me. So that's
much
a lot
change?
That's some change.
So in LA, he's at least 4 miles away from you. Then.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 miles. It's
I realized the other day I picked up Joe to go to the premiere with everybody.
Yeah.
I could have walked to Joe's place and back to my place in the time that it took me to get to his place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's like 2.5 miles from me, and it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get to his house.
Yeah, I had to explain that to my dad when he saw the distance between my home and the new Rams Chargers stadium that's being built.
Right.
He said, "Are you going to be going to any games?" And I said, "Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That is an entirely different
Driving
city."
to see the new Raiders in Vegas is more convenient.
Yeah, exactly.
Than driving across town.
I can't drive to the airport when I'm not flying. Like, I hate doing it when I'm flying. By the way, what a weird location for that stadium to be right next to LAX, like the worst congested traffic.
Well, they took over the Hollywood Park casino area. That was like the only available land in town.
There's not much, not for a stadium.
Yeah.
I have to pee, so I'm gonna go pee really quick.
Okay.
I'm literally look how I'm sitting.
You gotta sing the pee break song.
Pee break
before
song.
You go.
I'll be right back. It's great. All
right, enjoy the pee break song animation.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Yeah. Do you feel energized?
Mouth noises.
Oh.
Welcome back. You may have seen some sort of pee break. Who knows?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Well, you're to say.
Yeah.
We'll see how you feel later. when
you're working on it.
Yeah. Maybe just an image of a toilet, some sort of music playing. Well, yeah, there's some sort of pee break. So anyway, getting back to the story at hand,
Could I stop you just for a second?
What's that?
I would like to elaborate on my feelings towards the movie.
Okay.
And say a little more than it was a movie.
All right. Fair enough.
If I could.
Yeah. All right.
I thought all elements were well executed.
Yeah.
I thought it was great casting, having you play the character you did.
Sure.
It was a good first role.
Yes.
I think it was a good way to ease into legitimate acting.
Yes.
So that was smart.
Yeah.
The script moved quickly. Yeah, it covered a lot of time in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So that was impressive.
Yes.
And all of the concert scenes were very convincing.
Yeah.
And cool.
Hell yes. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
What
Oh God!
Stroke fest.
Oh God! I hurt my hand. We talked about this before. I hurt my hand exercising, and now anyway.
Was this the same classes that you were doing the?
This was the same thumbs up and the whole thing.
Have you seen
That's
her
not
again?
your thumbs up hand.
We didn't go this week because of all the business.
Right.
But I'm sure she's there. Anyway, so today I was out. Thank you, Joe.
She's always
much
there.
appreciated. Today I was out, and I thought, well, I had something that was scheduled for this morning that I was supposed to do. That got pushed. So here I had half an hour of free time. I thought, all right, I'm driving my car today. Like I said, I have to travel a far distance every day to go to Feldy's studio. Over an hour of driving usually. it's a good idea to get all this stuff taken care of. Let's get the oil
Sure.
changed. Let's get the windshield wipers replaced. Let's do the whole thing. Let's get it all up to snuff. Maybe tomorrow, get a nice car wash, get the whole thing feeling
The whole
new.
kit and caboodle.
The whole kit and I've got a license plate on it now, so that's.
Is it kit and caboodle?
Yes, that is my vanity plate. If you see me out rolling, kit, caboodle, the N apostrophe.
Some people will think it's kitten caboodle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you, by the way, sidetrack, have you ever seen a vanity plate that you appreciated? Or are they all either confusing or you go, oh, yeah.
I did see a plumbing van, and their slogan is "Shit's about to go down."
That's not a vanity plate.
No. But
I'm
it's a
talking
motto
about-
on a car.
Look, that's
It's on the
fine.
back of the
Okay, if
car.
you have a business, you can get a motto on your car. I got it. If you spend the time
Yeah.
to get a vanity plate, what is wrong with you?
I don't
going
get it.
through your mind.
There's only one that I would maybe get, and it's OU812.
See, but then I'd
It
look at
doesn't
it.
mean anything,
yeah,
but
Yeah.
it's funny.
but that's the thing. I would look at it and go,
I've
at
never
the
done more
most-
than a meh.
At the most, you are slightly amusing someone for a half a second. For
Yeah.
all of the paperwork, I looked into it
Yeah.
because I thought maybe I'll get a crazy.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. Something.
It's just a time-consuming amount
Yeah.
of expensive paperwork.
And it's more money you have to spend.
Yeah, I was thinking like Megatron or something.
Yeah. You were like, I really want to look like a douche.
Yeah.
Megatron would do that.
No, the one I always think of is when I was a teenager. I said that I had a purple Geo Metro, little
Yeah.
tiny eggplant shaped
I remember
car.
driving in it.
I saw at the same time that I had my Geo Metro, I saw a guy who had a souped up Geo Metro, which is the most hilarious thing ever. It's this little 8-ball car
Yeah.
that goes like 30 miles per hour, and he had like a fucking like huge spoiler on the back that he like soldered to it, and he had big ass truck wheels on it, so the fucking thing's sitting up like that high, and the license plate was Mini Mean Machine, and I was like, I mean, it's accurate.
It's
to
true.
describe
Yeah.
well, I don't know why you spent all this time and money on this.
In California, though, they do have those the black license plate with the yellow.
Yeah, Steelers
lettering.
colors can't get down.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I tried to think about it, and then
Yeah,
it's like,
no,
oh, maybe
that's-
Batman, but even then I don't.
Well, you could go over it with Sharpie and color it orange.
Sharpay, please.
Sharpay, the dog.
Let's not be.
You just take one of those dogs and you
just
rub it all
on
over
there;
it.
it'll turn orange. So anyway, I thought let's get this whole thing fixed up.
Right.
And I did not get a vanity plate. Sidetrack. And so I took it in and I pulled up to the thing, and it's one of those like 15 minutes or less oil change
Jiffy
spots.
Lube
Yeah, Jiffy
establishments?
Lube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great name.
It
Great
really
name,
is.
Jiffy Lube.
It's fun to say.
Yeah, so I pull in and I'm sitting there and guy starts telling me, oh, we're gonna go in this one and blah blah blah, and I'm waiting. By the way, I picked a 95-degree day to do this, where you have to turn your car off and sit in your car the whole time.
Yes.
So I'm just pouring sweat.
It's
the whole
frustrating they make you turn it off before they're even touching it.
time.
You got to wait in line.
You sit in there with
Yeah.
it turned off.
Well, they don't want the engine to be piping hot when they're putting their hands on
I
it,
understand.
guys.
Sure.
I'm saying it's my
I didn't
bad
think
for
enough of
choosing
that, no.
today
Yeah.
of all days, but I thought, oh, it's mid-October. Perhaps it won't be 95 degrees, but I was wrong about that, gentlemen.
You were.
It is, in fact. So I'm talking to the guy, whatever, and I say, hey, I don't really drive this car. When I turn the car on, fucking everything lights up. He's like, what do you need? Everything. Whatever your services are, I understand I'm leaving here today paying more than I probably would like to, but I got to get the whole thing done.
But I still want it done in 15 minutes.
I said,
Not just the caboodle.
I said I need to be
And the
out of
kit.
here in about half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we guaranteed 15 minutes. I'm like, well, we're talking about like 30 things right now. So
Yeah.
the fucking tail lights out, like the whole deal. Let's
Yeah.
just get everything good. And so he's like, all right, let's do it. And then he goes, wait a second. Are you in a metal band? I was like, yeah. And he goes, are you the singer of Black Veil Brides? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, that's so cool. And then we had a very normal exchange where he had recognized me and the whole thing. And then I don't know why, but I just started like talking loudly, like he didn't know how to speak. Like I started yelling at him, kind of like,
It's
yeah,
good to meet
yeah,
you."
it's nice to meet you. Like I raised my tone like that.
Was it after he recognized you?
Yeah.
Then you
And the window was open. We're this far away from each other, and going, hey man, it's good to meet you. And
Were there
then
noises?
he goes, oh man, I'm so embarrassed. No, there wasn't. I'm so embarrassed, that we had the singer of Buckcherry in here the other day, and I told him he looked like Dennis Leary, and I said, yeah, he does look like Dennis Leary. And then I felt bad because I don't want to talk shit about this guy Josh, who I don't know,
Right.
and I don't necessarily think he looks
Dennis
like
Leary,
Dennis Leary.
is dangerously handsome, by the way.
But what I'm saying is, What I'm saying
Hot
is,
take. Hot take.
take, yeah. I have now yelled out loud that this singer of this band, who we've played at similar festivals. I don't know why my mind immediately goes to, this guy's going to know that I said he looks like Dennis Leary. Because in my mind...
Don't you go telling on me.
Yeah, so this guy, he's going to come back in, and the guy who's just recognized me is going to go, that singer from Black Veil Bride said you look like Dennis Leary.
Which is a compliment.
And so I start freaking out, and then I go, but he's so handsome. He's so good looking. I don't mean to say that he's not
He has
good
all
looking.
the best Dennis Leary qualities.
And then, for some reason, my phone starts calling John, my tour manager. And so over the speaker, the woman's going like, call Jonathan Severson. And I'm freaking out and hitting all the buttons, and he's going, no, he's so good looking. He's so good. And I'm sweating because there's no AC
like your
on in the
honest
car.
call to my friend. Hey, what do I think of Dennis Leary?
Yeah.
And then
he's like, what's your address? I couldn't remember my zip code. Which I know my zip code, but I was so anxious that I'm going through everything on my phone. I'm looking at emails. Hold on, just as I think it's...
Dude, whatever happened to, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the lobby and get some coffee.
Yeah, here's the thing. I should have done that.
Read a Home and Garden while you fix my car.
They have a lobby
Yes.
with AC that you can sit in.
To avoid these
With like
situations.
Jerry Springer on
I
all
just
day.
decided to stay in my car the entire time.
Ride it out.
That's kind
Yeah.
of weird. Well, who knows what's waiting for you in the
And then he
lobby.
was like, well, would you like to get new windshield wipers? I said, yes, we're doing the whole deal. This month we're running a promo at all of our locations where if you get these windshield wipers, $20 of it will go to breast cancer research. I said, that's great. He goes, which ones do you want? We have pink ones and we have black ones. And I said, I don't want you to think that I'm not donating to breast cancer research. I just really don't want pink windshield wipers in my car. I'm not a Lyft driver. I don't. And then he was like, well, no, you can still donate. I said, I know, but can you just charge me for the pink wipers? And he's going, no. Both have the same amount of donation level. It's
Right.
all of it. You can just choose to do the pink ones that are kind of kitschy or not. And I, for some reason, couldn't understand this
Couldn't
concept.
comprehend it.
So I kept saying, no. I would like to donate more money after the wipers. So the
know what?
wipers happen, and then I'm going to give
I'll
you
take
cash
some,
if you
I'll
could
some
take
pink
it.
ones and you just chuck those things in the garbage.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you could take it and donate that money, that would be great. And so he just kind of walks away. And
He walked in, gave up.
yeah.
He'd had enough.
Yeah. And then he's like, can you pop the trunk and the hood? And I don't remember where anything is in my car, so I'm sweating and hitting every button, and the lights are going off, and I keep calling John.
You just pull up